Long distance relationships. Now, me no expert in this, so it's just that it has become such a discussion, especially with my current situation, that I've particularly taken an interest in, figuring out, I guess, why long distance relationships have this connotation and this end result of, I guess, defeat. So I came up with like 5 things how to maintain your long distance relationship. I'm not an expert, this is just me sharing. First thing, discuss. If you know you have intentions of being away from your partner for an extended period of time, discuss that beforehand. Do it until you get into the relationship, years going by, and then now you have this thing. Well, girl, I get this thing and I had to be there for 3 years, but yeah, girl. Discuss. Long distance relationships in most cases doesn't just happen like that. Somebody applies for a school, waits for a response, then you realize you have a number of years. Somebody gets a call, has to make a decision, then you realize you have a number of years apart. So just discuss that. If it may occur sometime in a relationship, we have intentions to do something that may be long distance, discuss it beforehand. That way it doesn't come as a surprise. It doesn't come as out of thin air. So discuss. Secondly, know where you want to go with this relationship. Is this person going to be a spouse? Are you going to marry this person? Is just going to be a fling? That helps a lot with your goal. If you're just with somebody and you don't know where you want to go with them, then how do they fit into your schedule, your life, your overall scheme of things? So that's a good thing to know. Like, a long distance relationship is important for both parties to know where they want to take this. Are we just having sex, or do we want to start a family? That makes it very, I guess, and it adds a level of encouragement, and it makes the sacrifice mutual when you know two people want the same thing. Prayer. You can't do it alone. You're no genius. You need help. So a lot of times you have to pray about it. Make sure that it is the right decision that you're making. Make sure and pray with the person so that you in some way recognize that it is not easy, and you recognize that you will need guidance through this process. Temptation is real. Sin is present as human beings. So involving prayer and involving God in a decision really helps to humble who you are and allows you as a person to be open to guidance, because you wouldn't be the first person in a long distance relationship. There are many more to come, and there have been many more in the past, been a lot in the past. So involve God in your relationship and allow him to be a part of your decision making. Constant communication. I always say in this day and age, communication should be the easiest thing. Sure, you have Viber, you have Tango, you have Skype, you have Facebook, you have Snapchat, you have WhatsApp, you have all kind of thing. At least try to communicate with your partner once for the day in one of those forms. Try to send an Instagram, send a picture of a dog if you know she likes dogs and you see a dog on the road. It wouldn't hurt if you send a Snapchat of an animal. Sending Snapchats and pictures and images of your penis and private part and breasts and all of that really doesn't go a long way. I mean, you could Google that. So try to use the communication as available. The communication helps a lot because this person believes and feels that you are thinking about them constantly. And that's all you need, really. That's a major thing in a long distance relationship. That the person that you're with needs the sense of assurity and needs to know that, Jed, like in 24 hours, there was one moment, at least one moment, where you thought about them. So use that line of communication. Right now, it's almost instantaneous. To just say through text, through an image, through, I don't know, anything, a surprise message, babe, I'm thinking about you. Helps a lot in long distance relationship. Remember, you have 24 hours in a day to do everything else you want to do. Take at least a half a second to send a text. This here, I think, makes it This is when you kind of solidify, okay, you're in a relationship with somebody. Publicize it. A lot of people, when they're in a relationship, they don't like to say they are in a relationship, especially in long distance, because what happens is, I think, you have a sense of freedom, but that freedom could get you in trouble. So I would say, if you're in a long distance relationship, announce it. Say you have a girlfriend, say you have a boyfriend. Let people know. Don't lead people on to think that you're single, because then it becomes complicated, right? So let people know, Tread, I have a girlfriend, I have a boyfriend. Announce it up front, because you don't want to be in any compromising situation where whoever you're hanging out with, or liming with, as we would say, now develops feelings for you. It makes it harder for you to say and announce your current situation. So just be upfront, be real. Now, this list isn't exhaustive. There are many other reasons, but I just thought I'd share this because a lot of people, especially in my age category right now, going off to do a lot of things and are eventually heading into long distance relationships. Unfortunately, a lot of them aren't working out. So I just think if you evaluate some of these areas, it might help. I'm using them, and so far, thank God, they're working. So I just wanted to share just my 5 tips as to how to maintain your long distance relationship. Stay good, walk safe, humble yourself, and you will be exalted. Bless up.